Listen, you, yes, you sitting there, thinking you're just another face in the crowd. But no, not tonight. Not now. Something stirs inside you, a spark, a pulse, a mark that sets you apart. Can you feel it? That tension in your chest, that quiet hum under your skin. That's not fear. That's recognition. That's the signal of the chosen warrior, the one whose strength bends the rules of what people think is possible. They've noticed. Oh yes, they're whispering. They're shocked. Your power isn't subtle. It's not polite. It's raw. It's primal. And tonight, it's about to demand attention. They look at you, and they don't understand. Not yet. They see a calm exterior, a measured presence, but they feel the tremor beneath it. No. They can't place it. They can't define it. That's because it isn't meant to be defined by them. You've been marked, branded, almost, but not with ink or scars, with fire, with resilience, with a presence that refuses to bow. And the question that lingers in their minds, oh, the question they can't answer. Where did this come from? Who, what is this person? Every step you take shakes the ground they thought was solid. Every word you speak reverberates through their assumptions. Every glance, every glance sends ripples they can't contain. It's almost amusing. Their confusion, their disbelief, their hesitation. They've never seen someone like you. Someone who embodies strength not just in muscle, but in mind, in will, in presence. The world doesn't hand out this kind of mark lightly. And you've carried it without even knowing how dangerous it truly is. Look around. Feel the air tighten. The tension is thick, almost electric. People may smile at you, nod at you, pretend to understand, but behind that polite mask, they are watching, calculating, judging. They're trying to measure you, to weigh your strength against theirs, and it's futile, because what you hold inside cannot be measured. It cannot be touched. It cannot be contained. Yes, the thrill of it, that quiet satisfaction that comes when they realize they've underestimated you. They thought they knew the rules, and yet here you are, rewriting the game without a single word. And now, you're awake, really awake. You're feeling it. The surge, the alertness, the clarity of someone who knows they're different. They feel it too. That shiver when you enter the room, that pause when you speak, that unspoken acknowledgement of power, of protection, of authority. Not theirs, but yours. It's intoxicating, isn't it? That electric knowing. That hunger, that sense that you've only scratched the surface of what you can do. And once you embrace it fully, once you step into your mark without hesitation, the shock waves won't just ripple through the people around you. They'll crash through everything they thought they knew. The path ahead isn't easy. It's not a straight line. It's jagged, unpredictable, and testing. But that's the point. Every trial, every obstacle, every doubter, it's fuel. It's the forging fire that sharpens the edge you were born to wield. And mark this, they may laugh, they may sneer, but they will feel it. Oh yes, they will feel it. Every move you make is a declaration. You are not just present. You are power. You are protection. You are recognition embodied in flesh and will. The shock they feel now is only the beginning. So lean in, feel it, taste it. Let the awareness of your mark settle like a blade against your spine. Feel that thrill of being seen, of being feared, of being admired without even trying, because they are watching, and they are stunned. And soon they will understand that you are not a shadow to be ignored. You are the storm they didn't see coming, and the mark you carry, the mark that has set you apart, will not just define you. It will elevate you, sharpen you, and announce to the world that someone has arrived who cannot be dismissed. Listen carefully, because this is where it gets real. You've felt the mark. You've sensed the stirrings of power that others can't comprehend. But sensing isn't enough. Feeling isn't enough. Now it's time to act. To step forward into the raw edge of your own potential. Yes, that tension in your chest, that's the pulse of action, waiting to explode. It's not enough to simply exist in this world. You were chosen. Yes, but chosen means you carry responsibility. A responsibility to yourself first, to be stronger, sharper, more aware than anyone else in the room. Look around you. Those who doubt, those who scoff, they're irrelevant. Their confusion is your advantage. Their disbelief, fuel. You must feed on it, sharpen yourself with it. Every sneer, every sideways glance, every whispered underestimation, they are building you. Each one cracks a piece of their illusion, and each crack reveals the space where you will rise. No, no, no. Don't pity them. Don't waste energy explaining. Let your presence, your strength, your quiet dominance do it for you. Let them discover in their own time just how unshakable your mark truly is. This is the part where many falter, where most shrink under pressure, where most hide their fire. But not you. Not you. You've already been tested. You've already endured. And now the world, silent, watching, calculating, doesn't know what's coming. And that's perfect. The element of surprise, the sharp edge of unpredictability, that's your weapon. Your strength isn't just brute. It's precision. It's control. It's protection of yourself and of those who matter. And above all, it's undeniable. They feel it. They can't stop feeling it. Step closer to the edge. Feel the pull. The mark isn't just a symbol. It's a call, a challenge, a demand, and it's whispering your name. Not loudly, not harshly, but with certainty. That's the difference. You know who you are. You know what you can do. And now it's time to let it breathe. To let it move through every action, every word, every glance. The satisfaction of control, the thrill of mastery, the quiet power of being seen and feared without even trying. That is your birthright. That is the mark in motion. Do not mistake subtlety for weakness. The quiet strength, the calm that unnerves, is what separates the chosen from the ordinary. Those around you, they stumble in noise, in desperation, in need for validation. You operate differently. You rise above. You strategize. You dominate without declaring. You protect without announcing. And every step you take, every decision you make, every boundary you enforce, marks the territory of your power. Nah. Oh, isn't it delicious to watch them try to keep up? And here's the ultimate truth. The mark isn't static. It grows with you. It evolves. Every challenge you face, every obstacle you overcome, every doubt you extinguish, strengthens it. Your body, your mind, your presence, they are the instruments. You are the wielder. And as you step fully into this, fully aware of the shock, the awe, the recognition you command, you will realize something frighteningly simple. Nothing and no one can define you. Not yet. Not ever. You are the author, the force, the chosen warrior who bends reality around them. So rise, move, strike where needed, hold your ground when required, protect your energy, protect your vision, protect your mark, and watch as the world struggles to comprehend what they're witnessing. Watch as their disbelief crumbles under the weight of your presence. And feel that delicious tension, that intoxicating acknowledgement, that electrifying charge of being the one they never expected. The one who carries the mark. The one who steps forward when all others falter. The one who transforms shock into awe and awe into respect. Remember this. The mark is not a gift. It is a call to arms. Not of violence, but of mastery, of control, of strength, of protection. Every action you take, every word you utter, every boundary you enforce cements your place. And the best part? They are always behind, always scrambling, always reacting. You are ahead. You are aware. You are ready. You are the chosen warrior. And this is only the beginning. This is where most people fail. Not because they lack power, not because they lack potential, but because they hesitate. They doubt. They overthink. And that hesitation, that's their downfall, not yours. Can you feel it? That sharp edge at the back of your mind? That tension that screams, step forward. Move now, claim it. That's the mark calling, demanding you escalate. You are no longer merely recognized. You are feared. You are watched. And now the next stage begins. The stage where your mark becomes action, becomes momentum, becomes the storm they never expected. Every move you make now echoes louder than words. Every glance, every step, every decision, it becomes a signal. Strength, protection, awareness. They will react. Oh yes, they will scramble. They will underestimate you. And that's the beauty of it. Because while they panic, while they second guess, you move with precision. You move with purpose. You move as someone who knows they are the chosen warrior. No, no, no. Don't slow down. Don't falter. Their shock is your weapon. Their doubt is your fuel. And your control, absolute. Feel the thrill of it. Yes, feel it. The world doesn't need to understand you. It doesn't need to approve. It doesn't even need to like what you bring. All it needs is to acknowledge the mark, to recognize the strength, the protection, the presence you wield. Step into that fully, breathe it in, let it resonate through your every action, every choice, every interaction. The more they resist, the stronger you become. The more they doubt, the sharper your clarity. The more they fear, the more they respect what they cannot touch. And here's the turning point. your moment of absolute dominance. It's not about brute force. It's about control, strategy, awareness, the ability to move through chaos and leave calm in your wake. Feel that sensation, that quiet thrill of knowing the game is yours to lead. They may scatter, they may whisper, they may try to imitate, but nothing can replicate the mark you carry. Nothing can mirror the fire, the calm, the unwavering presence that defines you. They are playing catch-up. You are leading. Always. Now is the time to cement it, to push forward, to act with courage and precision. Every obstacle, a test. Every challenge, a sharpening stone. Every doubt from others, confirmation. Confirmation that you are beyond ordinary, beyond expectation, beyond what they thought was possible. Isn't it intoxicating? To watch them stumble, to watch them realize that they are witnessing something they cannot contain, cannot control, cannot predict. That is the power of the mark in motion. And finally, here's the ultimate truth you must carry with you. Your mark is not temporary. It is not fragile. It is a living force, a presence that grows with your mastery, with your awareness, with your courage. The shock you feel from them, it mirrors the shock they feel from you, and it will amplify. With every move, every choice, every breath, you define the limits of what you can do. You define the standard. You define yourself. And they can only watch. They can only react. They can only feel the reverberation of your awakening, of your momentum, of your mark fully realized. So rise, strike, protect, move, command, own the moment, own the room, own the reactions. Transform shock into awe, hesitation into respect, and doubt into certainty. You are the chosen warrior, the one who carries the mark, the one whose strength, protection, and presence leave others in disbelief. And now, finally, they will understand, whether they are ready or not, that someone like you cannot be ignored. Not now, not ever. And now, it's time for mastery. The moment where potential transforms into dominance, where awareness transforms into precision, where the mark you carry isn't just a signal. They feel it in every interaction, in every room, in every heartbeat. Can you sense it? That electric clarity, that thrilling edge of being fully awake. That's not luck. That's choice. That's discipline. That's the recognition of what you are and what you will become. They are in shock because they've never seen someone claim their own existence like this. This is where the ordinary crumble, where the hesitant hide, where the weak pretend. And you? You rise higher, stronger, sharper, not through chaos, not through noise, not through trying to impress, but through presence, through control, through knowing in the marrow of your bones that the mark is yours and yours alone. Every move you make now is a statement. Every decision reverberates. Every step leaves a trail they cannot follow. And the beauty, they want to. They crave to, but they can't. You've felt their shock. You've watched their doubt. You've seen their hesitation. Now, it's time to expand it, to turn it into awe, to let them recognize not just the strength you wield, but the wisdom, the precision, the protection you embody. No. Don't just react. Don't just move. Anticipate. Dominate. Command. Every action, Every glance, every whisper of energy you release becomes proof. You are not merely present. You are the chosen warrior, the one who defines the rules, the pace, the fear, the respect. And here's the truth: few will ever grasp. The mark grows as you grow. Every challenge you face, every test you pass, every boundary you enforce, builds it, sharpens it, hones it into something undeniable. Feel that thrill, that rush of awareness, that satisfaction of knowing that nothing around you is coincidence, that every ripple you cause spreads farther than they imagine. They are stunned. They are scrambling. They are behind. And you are beyond. Always beyond. Now take this. Own this. Protect it. Harness it. The mark is not a passive sign, it's active, alive, responsive. Your strength, your protection, your presence. They're not just reactions, they're the foundation of influence, control, and respect. Isn't it intoxicating to realize that with each step, each choice, each breath, you are creating a legacy they can't erase, can't predict, can't compete with? You are the force. You are the standard. You are the chosen warrior in full motion. And finally, remember this: mastery isn't the end. It's the constant rise. The mark is not a trophy. It's a responsibility, a reminder, a challenge that grows with every moment. They will never catch up. They will never fully understand. But that's the point. Your journey is yours. Your mark is yours. Your strength, protection, and awareness, absolute. Yes, feel that power. Let it resonate. Let it consume every doubt. Every hesitation, every whispered impossible becomes proof that you have transcended ordinary expectations. Step forward. Command. Protect. Move. Leave them in awe. Leave them in shock. Leave them questioning everything they thought they knew. You are more than their perception, more than their expectation, more than their comprehension. You are the chosen warrior, and the mark you carry, powerful, precise, undeniable, will echo in every action, every decision, every moment from now on. This is your reality, your path, your rise, and no one will ever diminish it. They're watching you again. Their eyes, their whispers, their little verdicts floating around like drifting ash, soft, harmless, yet somehow clinging to you with surprising weight. And you feel it. You feel every ounce of it pressing against your ribs, slipping into your mind, making you wonder why their noise feels louder than your own voice. You stand there pretending it doesn't sting, pretending their mess doesn't shape the corridors of your thoughts. But deep down you know the truth. They've been pulling your strings without even realizing it, and you've been letting them. Until now. You ever notice how people like to hand out opinions as if they're tossing crumbs to pigeons? Small, thoughtless, disposable. But those crumbs pile up. They form patterns, they build stories about you that were never yours to begin with. And suddenly you're living inside a narrative someone else scribbled in boredom. No. Not anymore. Not after today. Because today, we sharpen those crumbs into weapons, into tools, into messages of your own choosing. They throw chaos at you? Good. You'll sculpt it into clarity. They toss shadows? Even better. You'll carve light out of them. Today, you stop absorbing their mess and you start directing it. Have you ever wondered why some people move through the world untouched by the noise around them? Not immune, not absent, just aware. They don't silence the noise, they orchestrate it. They don't run from the tension, they master it. They don't crumble under pressure, they convert it. Because they've learned something most never dare to accept. Every attack is raw material. Every insult is a spark. Every attempt to bring you down is an accidental gift wrapped in clumsy intention. Your job is simple. Take the gift, recast it, and deliver it right back as a triumph. Picture this. You're standing in a quiet room. No movement. No sound. Just your breath. And then it happens. A memory of someone's doubt. A comment, a jab, a careless remark. It echoes through the room. It tries to grow. It tries to take shape like a shadow monster, creeping out of old corners of your mind. But this time, you don't flinch. You observe. You analyze. You take its edges between your fingers like a sculptor handling cold clay. And then you twist it, reshape it, transform it into something useful, something that feeds you instead of draining you, something that carries your message instead of theirs. People love control. They adore influence. They crave the feeling that their words can shape someone else's reality. But what they never expect is for you to take that same influence, flip it, and use it to build your throne. Yes, your throne. A throne, not carved from arrogance, but from awareness. From the understanding that every puppet can become a puppeteer the moment they realize the strings were always within reach. And once you grab them, those who once tried to control your steps suddenly find themselves moving to your rhythm. You know what's fascinating? People never attack what they consider harmless. They attack what threatens them, what unsettles them, what exposes a quiet insecurity they hoped no one would notice. Their mess is rarely about you. Their mess is usually a mirror they fear looking into. And when they throw it at you, thinking they're staining your path, they're actually handing you a map to their fears. And a map is power. A map is advantage. A map is the blueprint you use to rise while they remain stuck in the very storm they tried to send your way. Now pause for a moment. Feel that pressure in your chest. The one that tells you you've been holding back. The one that whispers that you've let their narratives mold you for far too long. That pressure isn't weakness. It's stored potential. It's the weight of all the versions of yourself you refused to unleash because you kept trying to avoid conflict, tension, or misunderstanding. No, not anymore. Today, you meet the world with precision, not hesitation. With mastery, not fear. With direction, not reaction. Because here's the truth you've avoided for too long. Their mess carries messages, but only if you choose to read them as they are. And you won't. Not after this. You're going to rewrite every line. You're going to turn every attempt to unsettle you into a step forward. Every insult into insight. Every setback into structure. They think they're tossing chaos at you? Let them. Chaos is only dangerous to those who can't see patterns. But you. Yes, you are learning to see the threads behind every movement. By the time you step out of this moment, something inside you will shift. A quiet click. Like a lock turning. You'll understand that the world doesn't decide your direction. You do. Others can throw shadows, noise, misunderstandings, doubts, but you decide what they become. You forge the meaning. You shape the outcome. And when you finally step into that role, the true puppeteer, nothing in their mess will ever threaten you again. You've been told to ignore them, haven't you? To silence the noise, to pretend their words float past you like harmless wind. But you and I both know that advice never worked. Ignoring only buries the sting. It doesn't remove the impact. So instead of running from their noise, you look at it, you face it, you dissect it. Because hiding from shadows never made them disappear. But studying them, that changes everything. When you understand the shape of the shadow, you understand the shape of the hand casting it. Think about it. Every time someone tries to push you off your path, through a remark, a smirk, a joke that isn't quite a joke, they accidentally reveal their intentions, their patterns, their fears. And most people never notice those little giveaways. But you will, because now you're paying attention. You're not absorbing their mess. You're examining it like a craftsman inspects raw material. The world throws you clutter. You extract clarity. They think they're confusing you. They're only giving you more pieces to assemble your advantage. Look closer. Behind every criticism lies a hint of someone's insecurity. Behind every attempt to shame you lies a quiet tremor of their own doubt. Behind every moment they try to twist your narrative lies a moment they fear you might outgrow theirs. No. They never meant to hand you this kind of insight, but they did. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. Their mess becomes a set of clues, breadcrumbs leading you toward a deeper understanding of how people operate and how you can operate above them. Now here's the part most people never dare to reach, turning observation into strategy. The moment you understand why their mess appears, you gain control over how it moves. Picture each insult as a string, each doubt, another string, each attempt to unsettle you, one more. Most people get tangled in them, but you're learning to pick them up, one by one, until the entire cluster becomes a tapestry you can direct. And the moment you realize that, the world changes. Not because it became softer, but because you became sharper. People often believe power comes from loudness, from dominance, from dramatic gestures. But real power whispers. Real power is observed. Real power listens long enough to understand the rhythm beneath someone's actions. And once you understand the rhythm, you can set the tempo. Their attempts to shake you become predictable. Their reactions become transparent. Their provocations become opportunities. And suddenly, without ever raising your voice, you're the one guiding the path forward. Let's take it deeper. When they throw negativity at you, don't respond with anger. Respond with curiosity. Anger blinds. Curiosity reveals. Ask yourself, why this comment? Why now? Why from this person? You'll be surprised how quickly the answers surface. You'll see patterns that were always there, but hidden under emotional reactions you used to fall for. When you stop reacting, you start learning. When you start learning, you begin steering. And when you steer, you become someone they can't predict. But don't misunderstand. This isn't about manipulation. It's about mastery. Mastering your emotions, mastering your responses, mastering the way you interpret their mess. Because if you don't shape the meaning, someone else will shape it for you, and you've lived under that long enough. No, no, no. This time, you define the narrative. You decide what their actions mean. You decide which direction they push you. You decide what message gets extracted from their noise. Picture a storm in front of you. Loud, chaotic, twisting, unpredictable. Most people run backward, but you take a step forward. Slow, intentional, because you're not trying to outrun the storm. You're trying to read it, to understand its structure, to find the points where it thins, where it weakens, where it reveals what it was trying to hide. And once you understand its structure, that storm becomes a map, not a threat. Let's make this clear. Their mess is not an obstacle. It is information. Their criticism is not a wound. It is a message. Their doubt is not a chain. It is a blueprint. And when you learn to translate their attempts into insight, you walk into every room with a sharpened understanding of what each person is truly carrying beneath their surface. And here's the twist. They'll never expect. You won't just neutralize their mess. You'll use it, convert it, channel it. You'll turn their pressure into your precision, their noise into your clarity, their tension into your advantage. When you reach that stage, you no longer fear their opinions, you welcome them, because every piece of mess they toss becomes another thread you skillfully weave into your design. So now you see the strings. You see how they move, how they tug, how they twitch, every time someone tries to bend your mood or disrupt your direction. But recognizing the strings isn't enough. Not for you. Not for the version of you that's emerging right now. You're not here to become merely aware. You're here to become deliberate, calculated, strategic. You're here to take their influence, yes, their influence, and make it serve you instead of sabotage you. And once you learn this part, you'll realize you never needed to silence them. You only needed to redirect what they throw at you. The first shift is simple: reinterpretation. When someone reacts to you with annoyance, envy, or discomfort, don't tense up. Don't shrink. Observe. That reaction tells you exactly how much space you're occupying in their mind. A reaction means impact, and impact means leverage. They're revealing that your presence disrupts the version of the world they're trying to protect. That's not your problem. That's your opening. Because once you understand why they react, you understand how to move next. Let's break it down. Someone mocks your effort? That means they noticed your effort. Someone questions your capability? That means your capability threatens something in them. Someone tries to corner you with assumptions. That means your unpredictability unsettles their comfort. Most people respond to these moments defensively, but you will respond with intention. No, no, no. Not defensiveness, not retreat. Intention. Because their reactions aren't warnings for you, they're signals. Indicators pointing straight toward their weaknesses, their assumptions, their blind spots. Redirection. This is where you transform their attempts into tools. Imagine their comments as energy. Raw, unrefined, chaotic. Instead of letting that energy hit and scatter inside your mind, you catch it. You channel it. You aim it. If they doubt you, you use that doubt as focus. If they mock you, you use that mockery as sharpening. If they underestimate you, you use that underestimation as coverage while you build in silence. Their energy doesn't drain you anymore. It feeds your strategy. Subtle, but powerful. Emotional neutrality. Not coldness, not apathy. Neutrality. When you detach your emotions from their reactions, you gain clarity they never expected you to have. Most people engage with conflict emotionally. You will not. You'll view every interaction like a map opening before you, revealing pathways others couldn't see. And when your emotions stop clouding your vision, you begin to make moves that are precise, controlled, and deeply effective. Coordinated response. This isn't about giving them what they want. It's about giving them what guides them. When someone expects you to explode, you stay calm. When someone wants you to shrink, you stand steady. When someone tries to confuse you, you move with clarity. These unexpected responses break their pattern. They shake their confidence in their ability to sway you. And the moment their confidence cracks, your influence begins to expand. Understand this clearly. People rely on predictability. They count on you reacting the same way you always have. But once you step out of their expectations, you become unreadable. And unreadable people are powerful. They keep others off balance. They force others to rethink every move. No. You're not here to intimidate. You're here to elevate. But elevation has a side effect. It unsettles those who fear change, and their uneasiness becomes another source of insight for you. Using their presence to refine your path. When someone challenges your choices, ask yourself whether their vision aligns with yours. When someone doubts your direction, ask whether they've ever walked the kind of path you're building. When someone criticizes your progress, ask whether their perspective deserves space in your mind. Not everyone's voice carries the same weight. And when you choose which voices matter, you control which influences shape your growth. This is where power becomes quiet, where leadership becomes subtle, where mastery becomes internal. You don't need to confront them. You don't need to correct them. You don't need to prove anything. You simply keep moving with precision, guided not by their intentions, but by what their intentions reveal. They may never know. You use their reactions to sharpen yourself. They may never realize their attempts to shake you only made you steadier. But you'll know, and that knowledge is enough. By now, you've started to transform, not into someone harder, but someone clearer. Someone who no longer reacts unconsciously. Someone who sees the strings and uses them with a calm that others won't understand. But there's one more step. The most important one. The one that turns this awareness into true power.